Beat Break 87 FM, Atlanta.
Hi, this is Clifford English, your host and producer of The Gospel Train. Join me every Sunday from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. right here on Beat Break 87 FM radio. You will be encouraged, you will be equipped, you will be educated, you will be entertained, all while hearing the best in gospel music. Don't miss your connection with The Gospel Train right here on Beat Break 87 FM radio. BeatBreakRadioFM.com.
Hey world, it's your man Precise, and I have great news. The Precise Music app is finally available for your iPhone, Android, and BlackBerry through Amazon and other app stores. That's Precise Music. Music is spelled with a Z. Go get it for all things Precise. Powered by BlackVibes.com.
I tried to put it off, but I can't. It's on me. Tried to blame the other man, but I can't. It's on me.
Stay in tune. That's Precise Music. Music is spelled with a Z.
Everybody in the room, listen up.
Are you the next model or superstar looking to break into the entertainment industry but need the right exposure? Look no further than IPH, Infinity Powerhouse. The source for models, talent, ads, and media is searching for the next breakout star to be promoted and featured on all of its media platforms, including Gucci Styles, TM and TSN Magazine, and IPH Magazine.
Mr. DeMille, I'm ready for my close-up.
IPH is currently looking for media professionals and clients to help advertise their brand on the #1 leading source for talent exposure, IPH. For more info or to subscribe to IPH digital publication magazines, visit them at infinitypowerhouse.com or send an email to infinitypowerhouse@gmail.com. Infinity is spelled INFINITI. IPH, bringing an innovative mindset to the forefront.
If you are what you say you are, a superstar.
Hey neighbor, what seems to be the problem?
Oh, everything. I need my car fixed, I'm behind on my bills, and I don't know where to get my taxes done.
You should call P&J Tax Professionals to get the money you need right away.
What do they offer?
They offer knowledgeable tax professionals, drop-off and pickup services, and year-round access for tax questions and service.
That sounds great and everything, but how will I gain access to my money?
They will have access to put your funds on a card. P&J Tax Professionals also have the referral program because word of mouth is worth paying for.
I'm going to call P&J Tax Professionals right now.
Good. Now you can get the money you need to get your car fixed and pay your bills.
Yeah, because it's becoming a little bit unattractive. Kind of like your mom.
Hey, what's wrong with my lawn?
If you're about getting your taxes done, come to P&J Tax Professionals, LLC. Look us up at pnjtax.net or call us at
1-866-220-2491.
Beat Break Radio FM, Atlanta's new underground station. Yeah. Online 24/7 at beatbreakradiofm.com.
Who is she?
Who is this woman I keep hearing about?
Who is she? Who is she? The radio diva herself.
Oh my God, are you talking about?
That can't be. Oh, yes, it is, girl.
Wait a minute, that is her.
Yeah, that is her.
Oh my God.
Everybody.
I have to call somebody. This is amazing.
I still can't believe it's her.
Can I get your autograph?
You ain't making me miss her show. Ain't nobody got time for that. D Hill Radio Show with your host, D Hill.
Keep up the good job, man. You guys are doing a great job. I hope you blow up and become syndicated.
Call in at 404-355-8699 or 1-866-923-2860.
This is D Hill. With your host, D Hill.
This is D Hill.
With your host, D Hill.
Now, here's your host, D Hill.
You a black woman looking for a good black man? Finally, there's a website that meets the needs of black women and men looking to safely find friendship, relationships, dates, marriage, and even lovers. BlackWomenWantToDate.com features safe and secure date searches, monthly mixers, date night makeup and makeover packages, and more. BlackWomenWantToDate.com was designed by black women for black women, offering the perfect tools to finding a good black man. The questions on our questionnaires were chosen by black women to make sure that our biggest interests and most concerning questions are asked. This is the professional black single site you've been waiting for. Start searching for professional black singles in your area today. For information and to sign up, visit our website, blackwomenwanttodate.com.
What's up, ATL? Thank you all for tuning in to the D Hill Radio Show here on Love 860 AM WAEC. We got a special show for you tonight, all about us ladies. I got my girls here. I'm so excited. I got Paula G. And I also have Jewel here. Jewel's going to be coming in a little bit later. She's going to be talking to us about black women dating. We especially need that, especially here in Atlanta, Georgia. I hear so many women complaining they can't find no good men. I'm pretty sure the men say the same thing about us women. There are no good women. There are men. We're here in this studio. So, Miss Paula G, we're going to bring you up first. We're going to talk about an event that they have every year. I've never been to this event, but everybody always talk about it every year. Mr. Hank Stewart is doing an all-white affair. Please tell us a little bit about that.
Yes, but first of all, Dee, thank you so much for having me, and I'm so excited to be hanging out with you this evening.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Well, yes, each and every year, the Hank Stewart Foundation or the Hank Stewart has a White Linen Affair. And this year, this is the 15th annual Hank Stewart's White Linen Affair, which takes place next weekend, August 5th through the 7th at the Atlanta Marriott Century Center, 2000 Century Boulevard, Northeast. Now, the event is the annual fundraiser, and it benefits the Stewart Foundation, where we develop leaders of tomorrow through programming with purpose. And we teach the youth the power of giving back. We teach them to be leaders who are influential and leaders who are independent. We teach them self-pride, self-respect as a result of their involvement in the Stewart Foundation. Now, we have different programming and different segments throughout the year. The health and financial wellness, where the kids participate in the Games Down, Activities Up. They also planted a garden last year, and they did a lot of other activities as well. The community service, the A.G. Rhodes Health and Rehab Service Project, as well as the Women of Gilgal, serving the women of Gilgal. Those were just a couple of their service projects. And then also the Educational and Social Services Quarter, where we offer the Georgia Milestones Test Prep and Career Day, which is in April, held at Towers High School, and it's perhaps one of the largest career days in the area. Now, this year, believe it or not, Dee, marks 3 milestones for Hank Stewart.
Wow.
It's his 25th year as a poet.
Okay.
15th year of the White Linen Affair, and 10th year of the Stewart Foundation. And the weekend, next weekend, August 5th through 7th, kicks off with a celebrity golf tournament that's hosted by Sam Crenshaw and Rashawn Ali. We're going to have a historical display which really takes us through the journey of Hank's 25 years as a poet. Wow. And all of the other associations and organizations and things that he has been involved in. There's a red carpet affair. Tommy Ford is going to have a movie premiere, Conflict of Interest, on Friday. This is all on Friday now.
Oh, okay.
Friday night. And then also the concert, which will be featuring Tony Terry and 5 Men on Stools, the next generation.
Wow. And who's part of that? One of the members I know of the 5 Men on the stool.
Oh, they varied over the years.
Oh, okay.
Hank, there's been Ken Ford.
Okay, Ken Ford. That's what I'm familiar with. Okay.
Yeah, there's been quite a few of quite a few of them over the years. But this year is the first year for the 5 Men on Stools, the next generation, featuring Dichotomy and the next generation.
Wow.
So that ought to be pretty interesting. We've got Teresa Griffin from The Voice. We got the New School Party on Friday night, and then Saturday morning we kick off with a White Linen workout on Saturday morning, 8 to 9 o'clock, the killer workout with celebrity trainer Kenya Crooks, and Zumba instructor Nico Bourgeois. Then we have our youth, and this is our feature, our youth with their literary cafe where they get to go and look at some books, and they can take some of the books home with them. We have the Youth White Linen Banquet. They put on their own banquet. They have their own colors, their own theme, their own speaker. They just do it up. They just do it up. Then also G. Garvin is going to be joining us with a healthy cooking demo. We're going to have conversation and cappuccino, and this is going to be a conversation about the current affairs and things that are going on in society today.
Okay.
Then we go into the evening with the Red Carpet Affair. We have Hank's Muse, the concert, and Bremer Leon Couture fashion show. That fashion show is the bomb.
I can only imagine.
Oh, man.
Hank putting this on. I can only imagine.
That fashion show is the bomb, I'm telling you. Then we're going to have karaoke and line dancing, and then the old school party with DJ Lonnie Love.
Okay.
Then we come back Sunday morning. It's not over. We come back Sunday morning with the White Linen Workout, again with celebrity trainer Kenya Crooks, along with Nico Bourgeois. Then we have an inspirational Sunday morning featuring Judge Penny Brown Reynolds. When I tell you that woman can preach, that woman can preach.
Wow.
Delivering a message on Sunday morning. And then finally our Sunday brunch, our Sunday jazz brunch with Norman Brown. So it's a packed weekend. Tickets are $100 for the entire weekend to include the Jazz Sunday brunch, or you can do a one-day pass for $50, and the tickets can be purchased at www.hankstewart.net.
Wow.
So we hope to see you there.
Oh, yeah. You know, I'm going to try my best, definitely. Because like I say, I've never been to his event before, but I hear everybody talk about this Hank Stewart all-white linen affair.
The white linen each and every year. It's just phenomenal. People fly in from all over. Just for the weekend. They fly in for this event every single year. There's certain people that you can see there each and every year, but it's just a wonderful event, and again, it supports.
And people are helping the kids.
Oh yes, yeah. Wow. It supports the Stewart Foundation and the youth that are involved in the Stewart Foundation. Because of the funds that are raised, they don't have to pay for anything throughout the year. Any of the activities, any place that we take them, anything that they do, they don't have to pay for a thing. They just come and enjoy and experience.
This good. This give them something else to look towards instead of watching them twerk videos all the time on social media. Something positive.
Something positive and something that will, help them to be, as we have said, leaders of tomorrow.
Oh, yes.
Teaching them the skills and the values and so forth. So it's a wonderful weekend and a wonderful event for a wonderful cause.
Okay, and you also sit on the board, so we definitely going to have to get Hank to come into the studio.
Absolutely.
One day and give him an interview and see what all he got going on. Man, I love it. I love it when brothers are doing positive things like that in the community.
Throughout. But thank you.
Oh, sure, definitely. So we're going to move ahead now to Miss Jewel. Miss Jewel, are you ready?
Yes, I am.
All right, Black women want to date.
Yes. Well, first of all, I want to thank you, Dee, for allowing me this opportunity to use your platform to talk about my dating site.
Yes. Oh, yes.
So I'm really, really excited about it. I created Black Women Want to Date because I wanted to give professional Black women a platform to meet professional men. For so long, I've had many conversations with Black women in the 20-plus years that I have been a hairstylist. And over the years, I've noticed that Black women so often are single and they just don't date. So, because of that, I just really felt like, we really need to do something about that. I mean, because there's so many great women that are single, great men that are looking for positive, professional Black women. And it's like, how do we find them? Where do we find them? Because I'm also a professional Black woman that don't go out and date and go to clubs and stuff like that. So where do we meet them? So this is why I created this platform for couples,
sisters.
Yes, to meet, find love, friendship, and even marriage. So, yeah.
Okay. All right. So we're going to ask my homegirl, Paula G, to weigh in on this as well. And thank you so much for coming up to Black Women Want to Date. It is on the internet. So it is online dating.
Yes.
And so many people look down on online dating. There's nothing
really
wrong with that.
Nothing at all.
And to me, you screen people more when you date online because you can ask the questions that you want to ask them.
Exactly. And the sad thing about most of the dating sites out today, they really do not monitor their members.
Yes.
And this is the difference between my dating site, because we do monitor each and every member.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, you cannot, post any pictures that are topless or, laying in your bed and just inappropriate pictures.
Mm-hmm.
This will not happen on Black Women Want to Date. So we will make sure of that.
And thank you for pointing that out. A friend of mine, she said that she me and her usually sometimes use the same dating sites.
Mm-hmm.
She'll tell me about one or I'll tell her about one. And she always shared with me how she's always getting pictures of private parts.
Oh,
and
mercy.
I'm like, okay, what are you putting out there? I don't get those pictures.
No, I don't get those either.
Mm-hmm.
So I had to ask her because I never visit her profile. We can't see each other because we're both looking for men.
Right.
So I can't see her profile. I'm like, how are you looking on your profile picture?
So this is what they're sending her?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
This is what they're sending her.
Yeah, I've heard that many of times. It's ridiculous, and I can't believe any founder would allow something like that to be posted. So.
Well, I think that's huge, though, the screening process,
Oh, yeah.
because that puts a lot of fears, at ease to know that whomever you contact on the site has been through a screening process.
Absolutely.
So that kind of removes some of the fear from that. So that's definitely a great feature of that site to definitely promote.
Yeah.
But you made me think about something when you were talking about the private parts. Not that I have gotten any private parts, but my dear brothers, I love you all so much. But please. Selfies in the bathroom.
Oh yes.
With the wife beater on.
Yeah. And I'm so glad that you said that your site offers professional men. It's like other dating sites. Every Black man gonna have the same pose. Like she say, they're gonna have the wife beater.
Yes.
They're gonna be truck drivers. You can tell the one just got out of prison looking for a date.
Mug shots.
You can tell it. And, I applaud you for that, for looking for professional men, looking for professional women. Because we are professional.
Oh, absolutely.
Professional women.
And we deserve professional men.
Right. So any of the men that are listening out there, what advice would you give them?
What advice?
Well, as far as if you're going to be on a dating website, the appropriate type of pictures, being true as far as the information is concerned.
I see. Yeah.
The type of things that need to go on the profile, your expectations of what needs to go on the profile.
I think an appropriate picture, a selfie, would be appropriate near a fireplace or on a couch, maybe at a dinner table or something like that, but not much background.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I think that's appropriate.
And you know what else? I don't know if you've seen this picture on Facebook, but it's about 5 men. They're standing like on a doorstep. And I want to say they look like maybe attorneys. And all of them have on suits. To me, that is so sexy.
It is.
Yeah,
that is so
a man in a suit. I love linen. Oh,
yeah, that is so sexy.
Yes.
Blue and beige.
So, walk us through the steps of if we want to join your dating site. Walk us through the steps.
Okay, so if you were to become a member, you would have to. We have requirements for that.
Okay.
So not anyone could just become a member. So the requirements would be you must be single, divorced, legally separated, or widow. And lastly, you must be employed.
Okay.
So, yes.
So no married folk.
Oh, absolutely not. And we do check.
They'll join on there in a heartbeat. They'll join on that site.
I know. And that's just terrible, but we definitely
single,
stuff like that. Must be single. And it's okay if you legally separated.
Right.
But,
that's good.
Legally.
You must, exactly.
Keyword, legally.
Not you saying you separated, living in the house together.
But you got a piece of paper.
All right,
with
Sean,
that raised seal on it.
You're the only man in here,
Yes,
so
I
you
am.
know I'm going to have to get your advice on some things. How do you feel about online dating?
Well, I partaked in a lot of online dating before in the past, and I don't have any problems with it. I feel like, and we said this off the air, D, it's what you put out there. So what you put out there is what you're going to get back in return when it comes to online dating. And so it's just all about being discreet about it, not being all over the place when you are partaking in online dating. Because I feel like that's what happens when you're doing too much on online dating, and we all know in the room what I mean by that. When we're doing too much, when we talk about taking inappropriate selfies or pictures or whatever we put in our profile, it can cause a chain reaction whenever you get these kind of people hitting you up, and then the outcome may not be as what you thought it would be. So you just have to take the necessary precautions when it comes to online dating. And it's just like with everything else, because of the new era that we're in with technology. Even though I'm a little bit old school, if you ask me, well, Sean, what do you prefer most, traditional dating or online dating? I would say traditional dating, because it's more about knowing the person in person. And I feel because there have been some experiences before where I've talked to women, but they don't want to meet me in person, or it just didn't work out the way we wanted it to be. So, but I feel like online dating, it works for some people, it doesn't work. So you just have to find what works for you.
Okay. So I want you to be honest with this question.
Okay.
So
go for it.
You're talking to this, you meet this lady online, very attractive young lady. She send you those inappropriate pictures. What do you do next?
I will look at it for a few seconds.
And send
for
one back.
2 minutes. Well, like I said, it goes back to what you put out there is what you get in return. So you letting me know the type of woman that you are.
Okay.
Yeah.
Therefore, because I am a man, and it's
You
because of human nature.
back?
I'm not going to send, I won't say I will send one back. I'm just going to look at it and communicate with her, but I don't think I would want to meet her in person.
Because that's not the type of woman that you're looking for.
Right, or the type of woman that I wouldn't want to bring home to mama.
Right.
So we have these two beautiful women in the studio, professional women. That ain't what he said the last time. He said
What did I say the last
she
time?
getting a picture back.
No, that was Preacher Man. That was comedian Preacher Man.
Okay.
Sorry, Preacher Man. I'm throwing you under the bus.
Okay, it was Preacher Man. Okay. Why do you think that? Why do y'all think so many people look down on internet dating? I know a lot of older people do.
I think because it's perhaps they've had one or two bad experiences.
Yeah, absolutely.
It could be that what they put out, they didn't realize.
Okay.
That they're not really thinking about what they put out, and also it could be sometimes we have pictures in our profile that don't exactly reflect who we are in person.
So in other words, fake pictures.
Old pictures.
Yes.
30 years ago.
Or
when they
20 pounds lighter.
Right, and then you meet the person, and they're feeling some kind of way about that, and then the date doesn't go the way you want, and you're upset. But because they didn't put out the authentic self, who they were.
I have a different take on that.
Okay.
There was a term that we used whenever people participated in online dating, and that was desperate. A lot of people would say, you're desperate if you do online dating. It's kind of similar to a lot of dating shows that came out, because remember, years ago there were plethora of dating shows that came out. Now the whole dating show has turned into more of a reality show, and it has risen to the next level. But not like now in 2016. A lot of people don't really look down on online dating like they used to, because now everybody, even celebrities, have been on the whole online dating thing.
Definitely.
Yeah, I think was it? No, it wasn't. I was about to say a celebrity name, but I don't think she was on online on the whole online dating thing. But there have been plenty of notable celebrity people that have been on the whole online dating experience.
Yeah, that's true. And you can't really tell a difference between, like you say, people exposing yourself, and then you got the online Christian dating sites. Some of the pictures that, and like Sean said, people used to say when you're desperate, you start doing online dating. some of the Christian dating sites I have seen, those women are worse than the regular dating site.
ChristianMingle.com.
Sean just gonna put it out there.
They ain't our advertisers, so
we're just gonna put it out there.
Some of them pictures that they send, I'm like, oh my God, are you serious?
I know.
Are you serious? And then you send the pictures, you don't know who that boy is gonna show.
Yes, well, that's true too. That's true, because when you send these pictures, he could be sitting there with his boys, just passing that picture around.
Thank you. 9 out of 10, they do that.
Mm-hmm.
But Christian. But like you said, these onlines, especially Christian Mingle, at the end of the day, that's all advertising. It's no different from all the commercials that you've seen on television, where you've seen all the pretty women, and they make it seem, they give you this whole image that.
Okay.
All women, this type of women, very beautiful with nice features and all. If you call this number, you will instantly meet one of them. But in most cases, it doesn't turn out the way that the media or that advertising puts out there. Like,
true.
That's
so true.
Because you meet in the opposite of what you saw on television, or on social media, or on the magazine pages.
That's true.
Ask me how I know.
How you know?
I was gonna ask him that.
I was like Chris Tucker in Friday. You told me you look like Janet Jackson. You look more like Freddie Jackson.
True. All right. So getting back to your dating site, what do you suggest men do on their first date?
Ooh.
Well. Okay, so...
and after you answer that about the men, I want you to give also what should women do on the first date.
Well, I feel like on the first date, a man should definitely ask the woman out. That's the first step.
Yes.
And then the second thing he should do is really dress up.
Okay.
And impress.
Dress
smell good.
Hair
done. Cut.
Smell good is important.
You're right about that.
And then I think he should take her out for a nice dinner. So that way they can talk and get to, know each other.
Yes.
And just, make it kind of romantic. I think every woman wants that.
Yeah.
You know?
Black men, I'm speaking on behalf of D. Hill. I'm not speaking on behalf of Paula, G, and Jewel. There are other restaurants out there besides Applebee's. Okay, I just want to throw that out there.
Well, see, this is one of our features on my dating site.
Did she say Applebee's?
She did. And that's not on my list of my top picks. Okay, so we do have first date top picks, restaurants that we suggest that the members should go and meet. So there's several that I will be partnering with to make sure that
to
make sure that there's top picks in every area of Georgia and New York. I'm going all over the world. So I'll be traveling, definitely partnering.
So what about, do you suggest anyone meet at a coffee shop, or we need to meet at a restaurant for the first
I think
date?
We should go all out. Since it's been a long time since we've had... come on.
Wait.
No,
go ahead.
That, when I do partner with the restaurants, they will offer a percentage. So therefore, you don't have to worry about it. They won't break your pocket.
I think the man in the house has something to say.
Yes,
I don't think he likes that part.
No, I disagree. I disagree.
We're listening.
Why is that?
Because this is the thing. And this is coming from a person who has been on a lot of dates, okay? I believe that if you have communicated with a person on the phone and you want to meet up with the person, the best places, one of the best places, and I'm just suggesting this out there, is a coffee shop. And the reason why is because you want to get to know the person before it goes any further. I don't believe in going all out during the first meeting, because my whole thing is this. If I'm going to be put in the position where I'm putting up my money, investing my time and energy in you, and it doesn't go the way that it should have been, that's on me. Because at the end of the day, the woman, she doesn't have to pay for nothing except for gas if you're going to meet up. I'm paying for the food. I'm paying for whatever else is included in the date. And she could be like, you know what? I'm not feeling this, brother, but hey, I got a free meal out of it.
Oh, yeah.
DJ Roland went through the same thing years ago. He been through it. So I'm speaking on behalf of the men that have been through it, including myself.
And I can respect that. I can respect that because as a woman, it could work somewhat the same way. Like, within 5 or 10 minutes, it's like, okay, I'm not feeling this. But then I'm committed to the whole evening. So I'm respecting what you're saying, Sean, because I can understand that. But once we get past that, and then we see, okay, this might go somewhere. Then we have the restaurants, and we go all out.
But I really feel like a coffee shop. I mean, you might as well take her to Applebee's. I mean, because there's no real intimacy there, and you're just asking for it not to work. I mean, because it's first of all too loud in coffee shops. How could you really get to know someone, each other actually, and how could you really be relaxed? It's just not. It's not intimate. I mean, I just rather the dinner, the wine and dining.
That's just like a club when you trying to get to know each other because the music's so loud. You yelling at each other.
Right.
Well, I mean, I don't know what places you've been to, but I haven't been to an Applebee's or any type of restaurant that's within the same category as Applebee's where the music is loud.
No, I said a club.
Like a club.
Yeah. Club.
Now, a club, that's totally different because you're going to a spot where you going out to socialize, you going out to party, do whatever. And, I've heard experiences before where people have ended up marrying or dating someone that they met at the club. Usher said it best, is love in the club. But it doesn't work for everybody.
And to be honest, I have met men online that was not my type at all, that asked me out to eat, and I said, well, there's nothing wrong with a free meal. I'm going to be honest, with a free meal, knowing I wasn't attracted to him at all. So I kind of understand where Sean kind of coming from with that.
That's my point.
Yeah, but I don't know if I still would want to meet at a coffee shop, though.
I don't think
What's wrong with a coffee shop? What's wrong with a coffee shop? Because we communicating in person and not over the phone. I just want to get to know you both in person as well as, you know what I mean? Because it's one thing to talk to a person over the phone, but when you are talking to a person in front of them, you want to see how they are regarding body language, regarding eye contact, everything. Because a person's eye contact, body language, and that's everything.
Why
People
you can't do that at a restaurant, though? Why you just got to do that?
The restaurant is the next step, D.
But I kind of have to agree with my brother, and this is what radio is all about, because we can all kind of dialogue and have differences of opinion. I kind of agree with my brother from, and this is just speaking for Paula G. It is not speaking for any other woman on the planet other than Paula G.
Okay, because
for me, the foundation of a relationship just starts with, I always say the foundation of a relationship starts with a friendship. So if I'm meeting you at a coffee shop, for me, just personally, for me, I want to get to know you, whether or not the chemistry is where. I mean, there have been people that I have gone out with within 10 minutes. I'm like, I'm not feeling this. And for me personally, I want to be able to walk away and not feel guilty that this man has spent a whole lot of money on me, and I wasn't feeling him 10 minutes inside of walking in the restaurant. So I'm good with a cup of coffee, sit there and talk. If it winds up that we sit there and talk for 2 hours, and he chooses to take me out to a wine and dine restaurant later, that's cool. And I'm just speaking for myself, but I'm okay with that, because for me it takes away the anxiety and the nervousness of I'm committed for the next 3, 4, 5, whatever it is, hours. What if I don't like this person? That sort of thing. So I think it just varies.
My question to you is, wouldn't you know that during the phone conversation? I mean,
because it's something. There's something to be said about face to face. I could talk to Sean all day long on the phone,
Mm-hmm.
but until he's in front of me and I'm looking in his eyes, his body language, I'm a very discerning person.
Mm-hmm.
Just feeling his vibe, all of those things. I don't know for sure because on the phone, the phone to me is just a voice,
right?
And I'm perceiving whatever the voice is. He could have this wonderful, sexy voice on the phone, and then he get in front of me, and there's nothing going on. There's no chemistry or just his demeanor, the way he carries himself, body language, all those. And I'm not saying this about you, my brother. I'm just using it as an example. So for me, I kind of have to, and it could be because I'm a little bit more seasoned than everybody else in the room, so that might be a different perspective. But for me, I just feel, let's just kind of see if this is even going to go anywhere before.
Okay.
And then, and let me add something to that as well. And for those who are just tuning into the D Hill Radio Show, because we want people to chime in on the conversation, 404-355-8699, and log on to love860.com. We're talking to Drew, CEO and founder of Black Women Want to Date. And we're also talking to Paula G. Paula G, correct?
Yes.
Okay. And let me add something to that as well, coming from a male's perspective. If I'm taking you out to a 5-star restaurant on the first date or the second date, the average man is going to want something in return.
I knew you were going to say that.
Exactly.
A real man?
It could be
a man.
It could be a man that knows how to change tires or know how to barbecue, or it could be a Renaissance man, or it could be a man that doesn't know how to do all those things. It doesn't matter, because if we putting up the money, and we taking you out to a 5-star restaurant, you eating good and everything, we gonna need more than just a kiss on the cheek.
Okay,
because it goes back to that whole tit for tat type of thing.
Okay, let me just say one thing. Okay, for Black Women Want to Date, like I told you earlier, I have first pick restaurants. Okay. So that means that my members get a discount for their foods and drinks.
Okay.
I partner with a comedy club. And what they did was they gave us a really great package for the couple. So that's $59. You go to the comedy club, you eat first, you have a drink, and then if you want to stay for the comedy, you can, and that's only $59 for both of you.
Okay.
So these are the type of deals that I'll be partnering and making with these restaurants.
Okay.
So that way it's affordable, and you still are taking the woman out, getting dressed up, wining and dining her, and not paying what you would have paid if I didn't set this up.
So, we talked about what the men should do on the first date. What should the women do on the first date?
Well, I definitely want to encourage women, never go to the second location with a man, meaning that when you go to the restaurant, you enjoy the conversation, and then he wants to take you to a second restaurant. So that means, or a second location. So that means that you would get into the car and go to that location. I don't agree with that. I think women sometimes get too comfortable and want to just feel like, oh, well, he's a nice guy.
Yeah.
No, you never want to let your cards down in that aspect. And also, women really need to read my blogs on first date tips and questions that they should ask these guys on the first date. So, because we don't ask enough questions, and then we left still in the dark, and then we wind up marrying and having babies by these guys and not knowing who they truly are.
Okay.
So I definitely believe that women should take their time, ask the right questions, get to know the person, and never go to the second location on the first date.
Okay.
Go home.
Just take for an example, someone goes out on a date. She's really feeling this guy. And then she says, 5-star restaurant. I don't mind paying for the meal. Is that good, or is it not good? Would you all do it?
I don't think she should do it on the first date. No way.
Okay.
Absolutely not.
All right. So when should a female or a woman pay for?
Maybe the 4th or 5th date.
Okay.
I think.
Yeah, I think when they're comfortable with each other. Because to me, it's just nice to be able to treat the man every now and then. Show
Okay.
that appreciation.
Yeah,
and I
treat the man.
don't have a problem with that.
Okay.
No problem.
Sean, let me ask you this. Would you feel comfortable with if you going out on a first date with a woman, she bringing you flowers? How would you feel about that?
I'm cool with that. I'm not going to turn down. My mother told me when I was young to not turn down a blessing. If anything if anybody offers you anything, now this is when you're an adult now.
Okay.
I'm not talking about in your adolescent stages or when you're a child, because you are told not to accept anything from strangers.
Right.
But when you get to a certain age in your life and somebody just gives you something, it could be a dollar bill or whatever, you be like, what is this for? Like, it's just to show my appreciation or whatever, or God told me to bless you. I'm like, okay, cool. So if a woman give me flowers, I'm just going to look at it as, okay, maybe God told her to give me some flowers today.
Okay.
And I've heard other men say that.
I look at it from a blessing standpoint.
All right.
Yeah.
Do y'all think that there's not enough women out there that would do things like that to give flowers? Would you give flowers?
I would.
You would?
I would.
Okay.
I would give flowers.
Would you, Jewel?
No, I don't think I would get flowers.
Okay.
But I would
Okay.
maybe a dinner or
that
wine,
too.
something like
Yeah,
that.
that
Okay.
too.
I would love to have a discussion in here with men only.
Yes.
Just to see how they feel about things like that.
Oh yeah, that'd be great.
And I think it's always good. It's always good. And again, this is just Paula G speaking. It's always good to get the man's input and his perspective, because we think things so differently. You remember years ago, men are from Mars, women are from we think we think so differently. And a lot of times if I want an opinion on my hair or the way I dress, I don't ask other women. I'll ask a man, because first of all, I'm not trying to attract a woman, So I'll ask a man, and it's so interesting that what this gentleman told me one time, that and Sean, you tell me whether or not you agree. He said, if you women looked at each other the same way we men look at you, you wouldn't do half the stuff that you do. Would you agree, Sean?
I wouldn't agree. I believe that I believe a woman is who she is by how she was raised and what she was exposed to.
Well,
and
let me clarify that.
Okay.
As far as the hair and the nails and the false eyelashes and the makeup and all that,
because men really don't care about.
From that standpoint.
Okay.
It was how you was raised, what you was exposed to, the environment, and who you've been around with. I'm a firm believer of that, because we for so long we have allowed society to dictate what we should look like, who we should be, who we should date, and that's why at times, most of the time, we end up in the situations that we are in because of the outside influences that come in and dictate
what we should
do, who we should be with, or what we should look like. So,
right.
but I wanted to say this, that I never had a woman give me flowers.
That sounds.
I always got. It does. I always end up getting cologne.
Really?
That's the number one thing that most women would give men, including me. Cologne, a box of cologne. That's it. No flowers. Now I did receive more than just that from one of my ex-girlfriends from back in the day, and then some. But yeah,
right.
I just wanted to add that.
All right, thank you, Sean.
You're welcome.
Right. So one last question, then we're gonna move into
Keisha Knight.
Keisha Knight and Eddie Hartwell. Oh Lord, we got to definitely talk about that. We got about 15 more minutes.
We got about 15 minutes on the D Hill Radio Show. 404-355-8699.
All right. So how should both parties end their date? Tongue kissing or is a no? I mean,
I would not.
Okay.
No
yes.
kissing. Maybe a nice hug. A nice hug and a good night.
Okay.
And that's it.
So even if you really feeling somebody, you wouldn't suggest?
Don't do that. Don't do it.
All right. Is that sending off? Okay, come get it, or
yeah, because I'm going to give it to you.
Okay,
maybe not tonight, but
you'll
get it by the end of the week, baby.
Okay,
trust me.
All right,
that's what that
says. Okay. So how can they go to your website to sign up?
Yeah, well, they could go to blackwomenwanttodate.com or either bww2date.com.
Okay.
Yes.
All
or
right.
they could call me at 770-209-4195 for any questions.
All right. Okay.
All right.
Thank you so much, Jewel, for coming in.
Well, thank you
the
for
owner
having
of
me.
Black Women Want to Date. Make sure that you all go and check out her website and date some professional.
Oh, yes.
Professional
Yes.
men
You can
and
join for
women.
free. You can join for free.
So this means you can't be an employee at Walmart, or you can't be a janitor or garbage man. You have to be.
A whole nother hour
all right.
conversation.
No, I'm just asking. I'm just asking the question. So this is only catered to when we talk about professional
yes.
men, corporate America men. Is that what I just need?
Definitely.
Okay.
I mean, because we have hair services that guys could give
Purchase.
a woman.
Yeah.
So Walmart guy
can't afford that.
or even my membership.
But we know the right woman can the right woman, man working at Walmart, the right woman can help
Take
him
out
get
that
where
paycheck.
help him to get where he wants to go so he can wind up being a professional.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so we're going to talk about
hope for
Keisha
everybody.
Knight,
Go
Rudy,
ahead.
Keisha Knight Puller.
What I
Yep.
said,
Keisha Rudy.
Rudy. Okay, I always call her
Well,
Rudy.
we know her Rudy from the Cosby Show.
And her ex, well, not her ex-husband yet, but soon to be ex-husband. Sean, what's going on with that?
Okay, so basically, it was put out there this week that, of course, the former child star actress Keisha Knight Pulliam, she and Ed Hartwell, a retired NFL football player, after I believe 6 months of marriage, are finally getting 5 months. Are finally getting a divorce, and now there's a lot of he say, she say. According to my sources here, Ed Hartwell, of course, let me put it out there that Keisha Knight Pulliam is pregnant by Ed Hartwell. And Ed Hartwell, according to my sources, doesn't know if the baby is his or not. And there has been accusations of infidelity and cheating in the marriage. Recently, Keisha went on ET Entertainment Tonight and told her side of the story. And Ed Hartwell, he went publicly and told his side of the story, and he accuses Keisha of cheating on him. So it's a lot of back and forth going on right now regarding the Cosby Show star as well as the former NFL player. There's a lot of finger pointing and a lot of emotions are being raised, and it's very unfortunate because this is a couple that rushed into it. Let's just keep it real. Let's just look at it like they rushed into it, and now they are filing for divorce after only being with each other for less than a year.
My thing is, if you really love somebody, you're going through a divorce, why are you running to media to air out y'all business like that?
Well, it's like he said, they rushed into it. So do they really love each other?
Yeah, that was my next next comment. Yeah, and for him to want a paternity test, I mean, it's like every man that breaks up with their wife or girlfriend, that's the first thing that they want to hear, that baby ain't mine. You know, only little boys do that.
Yeah.
Only little boys.
And that can hurt to the core.
Yeah. And, I can honestly say that, like I was telling Sean before, I knew that this was going to happen, but I didn't know that this was going to happen so soon.
I didn't know Keisha was married. Because, I had a crush. I had a long crush on Keisha.
Really,
Keisha Knight. Okay. She's a beautiful woman.
She is.
A very beautiful, attractive woman. But there was a lot of discussions about it on Facebook. And let me just say, for the people that go on Facebook on a regular, you are doing too much on Facebook Live, even to the point where you are cussing. But we get into that later. But so many people had so many opinions about it on Facebook. And I put it out there that this is the problem with a lot of women. I'm not saying all women. A lot of women, they go out here looking for a quote-unquote perfect guy, and then when they claim they got one, they're ready to rush into the next phase, which is marriage. And that's what happens, and that's why you have a lot of divorces.
Without doing their homework.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And we also forgot to mention, too, that Ed Hartwell, he was also married to Lisa Wu, who we all know as the reality show star and from The Real Housewives of Atlanta. So, you know, you look at that track record and then now this, so...
Yeah, I'm not saying I'm glad that happened, but I don't know if any of you seen Lisa's interview. How she found out was through her son. Her and Ed has a son together. That's how, you know, she found out about them being married. He didn't even have the guts enough to call her and tell her he was even getting married to Keisha. And when they was interviewing Lisa, introduced them together. And I guess I'm just so old-fashioned. Even just somebody I talk to, I can't date their ex. I'm just like that. Some people can. Yeah, but I just can't date their ex. Especially when somebody consider you a friend.
Right. Well, it goes back to doing your homework. You know, like Jewel was saying, just really, you know, doing your homework, the screening and so forth, and just making sensible choices.
Oh, yeah. Exactly.
You know?
Honey, but I'm going to be asking now, why did you and Sean get a divorce?
You weren't supposed to tell anybody that.
See, you already put me out there. You already put me out there, D.
You already put me out there, D. They divorced Mary-J.Blige and her husband.
Yes.
Divorced as well.
Yes. Mary-J.Blige and her soon-to-be ex-husband, they've been married for 12 years, filing for divorce to end their 12-year marriage.
Is there a reason?
Well, the story is still pending as far as reasons go. You know, there's been a lot of speculations about it, but no word yet as far as why the marriage is ending. Wow. According to my sources, they saying that Blige cited certain differences. There were just differences in the marriage as the reason for the split.
Wow. I mean, people being married 10 or 12 years, to me, that's no long time to be married. Do y'all think that's a long time? 12 years.
I don't think it's a long time. I don't think it's a long time. But then, you know, we don't know what the situation is. We don't know the parameters. You know, being in the limelight, that adds a whole nother entity that most of us, you know, aren't even aware of. So there could be a multitude of problems. But no, I don't consider that to be a long time.
I know Eddie said the reason that him and Rudy Keisha is getting divorced because he found some text message that she was cheating. I'm like, come on. Yeah,
but I don't know. But even if that was the case, you know, you don't just jump. Well, you don't put it out there, first of all. Second of all, you try to work through it.
Yes.
Right. You know, try to work through it. Was it just text messages or did it go? You know, you try to work through it. You know, he might look back some months from now and regret it because he may find out.
Yeah.
It was just text messages.
Or either. Well,
not that was right.
Yeah,
but
I know.
It was just, you know.
That's sad. Sean, what do you think about? How would you feel if your wife was texting another man? Nothing sexual or anything like that. Just texting another man. How would you feel?
Just texting another man?
Yeah. A friendly conversation.
Well, in a marriage, we have to live by that honor system.
Okay.
And then a lot of times, because we're both professionals, we do a lot of texting. So I know plenty of people that are in marriages right now and they text people of different sexes. Yeah. So you just have to live by that honor system and trust that your wife, your husband, your spouse do the right thing. It would be questionable if my wife is texting during certain hours after midnight, between 12 a.m. to 4 a.m. That would be kind of questionable.
Okay.
Yeah.
So would you all get upset if you all were married and your husband was texting someone of the opposite sex?
I wouldn't have a problem with that.
Okay.
As long as it was on a professional level.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't feel like I'm a jealous person. I'm very secure in my relationships.
Okay.
At least in the past relationships.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, I think when you know that you have it on lockdown.
Oh, Lord. All right.
Lockdown.
All right. All right.
No worries.
All right. So we only got 2 more minutes, and I would definitely like for me and Miss Paula G, we definitely need to put this panel together. I want to know how men feel about certain things. We always having discussion with women, girl talking everything. I want to know how men feel about certain things. I want to know how men feel about if your girl is texting someone else. How would you feel if a female bring you roses? Would you like that?
Mm-hmm. That needs to be a discussion.
Especially the older men. I would love to hear what men have to say about that.
But then we also have to understand when we have that conversation, we have to be able to handle the responses.
Yeah.
That we get. We got to be able to handle them.
Exactly.
The responses that we
what
get.
I would like to do, I would like to, for the women, not to say anything because they always say women talk too much anyway. Just let the men, just let the men talk and just
let them talk.
Yeah, just let them, which they love to do so much. Yeah, and just get their opinions on everything, how they feel. How you think about that, Sean?
Okay.
Good?
That's good. I mean, hey.
Okay, all right.
We come with our perspectives. You all come with yours. So.
Yes.
So we come to the end of the D Hill Radio Show. So, Sean, what you got going on?
Hey, shout outs to Honor and Glory Radio, actually the G Wade show. Shout outs to G Wade. We were on his show this morning. Shout outs to D Perry and Deacon Dirty. We were talking about the new season. Yeah, we were talking about the new season of the Beat Break. Had a great time being on this show this morning. So shout outs to them. Also, we were supposed to make an announcement regarding the new co-host for my morning podcast, but unfortunately she is not here.
Okay.
So we would not make that announcement. I hate to disappoint certain people that have been hitting me up on Facebook. Follow me at Beat Break Radio on all your social media sites, at Facebook and on Twitter at Sean Garvey. And rest in peace to Miss Cleo, by the way.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I wanted to know she was dying. But anyway, Julie, what you got going on? Anything? Apology, you got anything
I'm
going
good. On? Thank you so much for having me. I appreciate it.
Thank you, beautiful ladies, for coming.
We appreciate you. Thank you.
Yeah, and make sure that you all follow me on The D Hill on my Facebook and Instagram page. Peace. Yeah.
Beat Break Radio FM, Atlanta's new underground station. Online 24/7 at beatbreakradiofm.com.
Hi, this is Clifford English, your host and producer of The Gospel Train. Join me every Sunday from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. right here on Beat Break 87 FM radio. You will be encouraged, you will be equipped, you will be educated, you will be entertained, all while hearing the best in gospel music. Don't miss your connection with The Gospel Train right here on Beat Break 87 FM radio. BeatBreakRadioFM.com.
Hey world, it's your man Precise, and I have great news. The Precise Music app is finally available for your iPhone, Android, and BlackBerry through Amazon and other app stores. That's Precise Music. Music is spelled with a Z. Go get it for all things precise. Powered by BlackVibes.com.
I tried to put it off, but I can't. It's on me. Tried to blame the other man, but I can't. It's on me.
Stay in tune. That's Precise Music. Music is spelled with a Z.
Everybody in the room, listen up.
Are you the next model or superstar looking to break into the entertainment industry but need the right exposure? Look no further than IPH, Infinity Powerhouse. The source for models, talent, ads, and media is searching for the next breakout star to be promoted and featured on all of its media platforms, including Lagucci Styles, TM and TSN Magazine, and IPH Magazine.
Mr. DeMille, I'm ready for my close-up.
IPH is currently looking for media professionals and clients to help advertise their brand on the #1 leading source for talent exposure, IPH. For more info or to subscribe to IPH digital publication magazines, visit them at infinitypowerhouse.com or send an email to infinitypowerhouse@gmail.com. Infinity is spelled INFINITI. IPH, bringing an innovative mindset to the forefront.
If you are what you say you are, a superstar.
Hey neighbor, what seems to be the problem?
Oh, everything. I need my car fixed, I'm behind on my bills, and I don't know where to get my taxes done.
You should call P&J Tax Professionals to get the money you need right away.
What do they offer?
They offer knowledgeable tax professionals, drop-off and pick-up services, and year-round access for tax questions and service.
That sounds great and everything, but how will I gain access to my money?
They will have access to put your funds on a card. P&J Tax Professionals also have the referral program because word of mouth is worth paying for.
I'm going to call P&J Tax Professionals right now.
Good. Now you can get the money you need to get your car fixed and pay your bills.
Yeah, because it's becoming a little bit unattractive. Kind of like your lawn.
Hey, what's wrong with my lawn?
If you're about getting your taxes done, come to P&J Tax Professionals, LLC. Look us up at pnjtax.net or call us at
1-866-220-2491.